The art of making friends in just 5 minutes. Have you ever noticed that some people can walk into a room and effortlessly make friends with everyone they meet, whether it's at work, a sales event, a business meeting? This incredible ability often seems mysterious to those who struggle to form those type of connections, but the secret lies in a simple technique employed by individuals of a certain personality type, and we'll show you how to use that technique in this video. By embracing this approach, even those of us who find it challenging to connect with others can transform their social experiences in both personal and professional settings, and can learn to build lasting friendships and fruitful business relationships with ease. So we need to understand a little bit about personality types to make sense of this. The ability to make friends and connect with others is a valuable skill that is the sole domain of a particular personality type. They naturally do this and are often extremely successful in their relationships. And it's the green personality traits that excel in this area. They view relationships as the most important aspect of life. By adopting the green personality traits approach, we can enhance our social life and become a well-liked individual. Green personality trait individuals naturally possess a genuine interest in others and prioritize building connections. On the other hand, yellows focus on having fun and may not prioritize effective communication and will abandon a conversation if a shiny object of fun gets their attention. Reds, being task-oriented, see interpersonal skills as less important and see it as getting in the way of a task that needs to be completed. So they struggle to listen if they have something they want to get done. Whilst blues, who concentrate on data, may struggle to relate to others on a personal level as they're not that interested in the other person's feelings, but they're more interested in the accuracy of the data, and they will often feel compelled to correct the other person's story, which then alienates the other person. Now, it's important to note that we're a combination of all these colors. We have these colors to certain degrees and different degrees, but we tend to be predominantly a particular color. But what we can do here is we can implement the green personality trait simple technique. Now, the foundational principle that underpins all this is this: if you want to make friends, you have to be friendly. This means taking that risk, making the first move, and initiating a friendly conversation. This attitude is foundational and has to be kept at the front of our intellect in all our conversations. I would recommend meditating on this for days, even weeks, until it becomes a natural part of your thinking. You have to train your mind to think this way. You have to adopt this principle for this to work. Now, a little caveat: some people are miserable, so be prepared to be rebuffed. But that is a them problem, not a you problem. If they rebuff your offer of friendship when you try this with people, move on. There are plenty of other people out there who will respond to friendliness. If someone doesn't respond to your act of friendship, that's not your fault. That's really important to understand. This won't work with everybody and in every situation because some people just refuse to be friendly. That's then not a fault with the technique, that's a fault with them. So let's go through the 5 steps. Step 1, be a good listener. Show genuine interest in others by actively listening when someone shares their story or experiences. Look for those opportunities. In sales, the most successful salespeople tend to be the best listeners. They are often the ones who have learned to get the potential customer to talk and reveal their values so that they can then sell to those values. And this is fundamental in sales. If you don't know what someone's values are, what motivates their buying decisions, what type of worldview they have, you can't sell to them. So you need to understand that. And the only way you're going to get to understand that is by getting them to talk about themselves. And a lot of people who fail at sales, they miss this because they want to talk about the product. They want to talk about the sale pattern. They want to get into a pattern. And that'll only carry you so far. But if you learn to listen to people and figure out what their values are, you will get more sales. It also saves you time because when you realize this person doesn't have any values that you can sell to, you don't have to waste your time trying to sell to those people. And again, this is another common mistake in sales, the idea that you can sell to everybody and you should sell to everybody and everyone should be forced to buy from you. No, when you're selling, what you're trying to do is you're trying to solve a problem for them that they've agreed that they have, and that they've recognized that they have. So this is why we need to help people talk about themselves in business, and we can carry that into all relationships. In our friendships, the listener is the one everyone turns to for advice and support when they need a private ear. If you think about that, if you've ever turned to anybody who've ever sought help, it's the person who listens. It might be your mum, it might be your dad, but there'll be someone in your life typically who will listen when you've got a problem. That's who people go to. So this really drives our relationships and helps people trust us and helps us to build deeper, stronger relationships. So to be a good listener, pay full attention, maintain eye contact when you're talking to them, not in an intense stare-down way, but you want to maintain eye contact in a general sense. Don't be looking down all the time. Don't be looking away. Look towards them. And if you need a break from eye contact, look at their hands as they're expressing themselves. But keep yourself focused on them. This makes the person feel valued and appreciated. Now, step 2, you need to summarize and confirm your understanding. After they've finished sharing their story or their experience, briefly summarize that back to them and ask if you've understood it correctly. This demonstrates your attentiveness and investment in understanding their perspective. This helps to build trust. Step 3, share a common experience. Now we can connect to the other person by sharing a concise, relatable story, illustrating that we have something in common. But the key word here is brief. We want to talk about ourselves for a maximum of 15-20 seconds, otherwise the other person will start to lose interest in the conversation. We're affirming shared values, common values with them, common experiences. We're creating a bond and saying, I'm like you. I've had this experience. This happened to me as well in this way. Or I can understand that because of this experience. Or if you don't have that experience, you can say, oh yeah, a friend of mine had that. It didn't sound very nice when it happened. Or a friend of mine experienced that as well and they did it. And they said it was wonderful. Share a common experience to build that bond. Step 4, redirect the conversation back to them. Quickly steer the conversation back to the other person by asking a specific question about a detail in their story. This keeps the focus on them and shows genuine interest in learning more and encourages them to keep opening up. And that leads us into step 5, encourage and support. Nod and smile to express agreement or understanding as they continue talking, encouraging them to open up further and feel comfortable sharing with you. By keeping the conversation on them, they will treat you as the greatest conversationalist that has ever lived. And they will regard you as someone that they enjoy talking to. And they will tell you this 9 times out of 10. Embrace the green personality traits approach and apply these 5 simple steps in your daily interactions to effortlessly make friends with people. You'll find that showing genuine interest in fostering connections with people draws others to you and makes them appreciate your presence. Give this technique a try for a month and watch your social and business life flourish. If you've enjoyed this content and you would like to see more, please like and subscribe, and that way I'll know to produce more content in this vein. We also have free online marketing and sales training on our website. I'll put a link to that below. That's based on 20 years of experience as an online and offline entrepreneur building many businesses, and that comes with an exam and certification. We also have the Business Buddies community, which has over 58 hours of a condensed premium training on all things to do with entrepreneurship, marketing, and sales. So if you want some help building your own business and you need some training, check that out. That does come with a fee, but that is to ensure that I'm working with dedicated, genuine entrepreneurs only. I look forward to catching up with you in the next video.